The HTML and CSS files supplied with this particular course have some support for medium-sized screens already in the CSS inside of a media query. So in the browser, if I collapse the browser down, when we hit a certain point, we can see that the sidebar here will actually move down to the bottom. However, what we will also see, since we added in our navigation menus, is that the navigation menus begin to stack on top of each other. So here we can see Design Corner, for example, will actually have its submenu pushed down here, and I can't roll over it. So what we're going to do now is go back to our menu.css file, and let's add in some additional rules inside of our media query. So let's scroll down the page. Inside here we have a max width of 750 pixels. This will target most tablet devices in landscape and portrait view. So let's hit a few returns, and let's come in here and redefine some of our styles. So we're going to start with our main nav element. So we'll type nav space, put in our brackets. Let's set padding. Then we'll set 70 pixels on the top, space, 0 pixels on the right, 0 pixels on the bottom, and 10 pixels on the left. Add our semicolon. Next rule, nav space, we're going to target those top level items. So we're going to use greater than sign. So we're targeting the UL that is a direct descendant of the navigation item. We're going to type padding left, colon. We're going to set that back to 0. Then we're going to set padding right to 20 pixels. Let's hit a return. Scroll up here a little bit. Next, we're going to target nav greater than UL, greater than LI, greater than A. We're going to target those top level navigation links. And we're going to reset the padding on those as well. So padding, colon space, 8 pixels on the top, 12 pixels on the right, 10 pixels on the bottom, and 12 pixels on the left. Then hit save. So shifting the main unordered list and giving us a little bit less space between our navigation elements at the top level will give us enough room for our medium screens. So save your files. Let's go back to the browser and let's hit reload. So now when we get under that 750 pixels, the navigation will shift to be under the logo, and we can still activate the individual menu items. Now there are many other options for adapting a menu for even smaller screens, such as phones, by using JavaScript. If you'd like to explore making the experience of your menus even more responsive or adaptive, you can check out my other course in the library entitled Creating a Responsive Web Experience. In this course, we will take a navigation system and completely change the user experience based on screen size. And with that, that concludes creating menus for your website using nothing more than HTML and CSS. And as always, I appreciate you watching my course.